Well, good morning. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy all of the things. It's been a hot minute. Not too hot of a minute, but it's definitely been a minute. And holy cow. Can you believe it? We're in 2026. And holy moly. We've got lots going on here. So let's turn you around, see what we're prepping for, what we're doing, and what I'm doing today before I have to head off to work. So, and if I sound horrible, I apologize. I have been sick. Someone's passing some kind of nasty around and not enjoying it. So, let's see what we got going on. It's breakfast time if you can't tell. Girls are eating. And if you also can't tell, holy moly, do we got babies. Gracie is being an overachiever, I think, this year. And she's going to step it up and have 3. She's still got till I think about March, if that says anything. And then we've got Farah and Cheryl and Fiona and Kara over here. And Cheryl, all of them will shortly, probably within the next week, at least 2 of them for sure will be making their way back over home. And because we're getting ready. They are the first, and Cheryl has a bag on her already. We'll make our way over there. This one might be a short one, followed by, let's take a look at everybody. Let's start doing udder checks, ligament checks. The whole 9 yards will come a little later. Today will just be a quick, and then probably we'll see if it'll be this weekend or beginning of next week. We're supposed to hit below freezing temperatures and 1 to 3 inches of snow. It was 3 to 6, but now we've been dropped down to 1 to 3. But we're supposed to get lots of snow and moisture and cold this weekend. And if I sound out of breath, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm sick. But farming doesn't stop just because you're sick. So here's these girls. Lily and Missy are doing great. Definitely looking pregnant, and I can't wait till it's warmer. Lily needs to be shaved down so bad. Her coat is so rough looking. But I waited to shave her down until we were comfortable, and she's doing fabulous. Her and Missy are really doing well. And dogs are trying to eat what's left in my little garden, little pieces. And I told you we put up a hay barn, and it's done. So let's go take a look. Which is where we find that the farm cats love to hang out. There's Miss Precious. Hi, Precious. Hi, Mama. Our OG, original farm cat that has been the longest. She'll be 5 this year. Hi, Mamas. Hi, my love. Hi, my love. Yeah, that's my baby. And then there's Cora. But yeah, so we will never have to worry again about our hay getting wet unless something happens to this. So, we just picked up a load of 20 bales. We'll probably get more next week or the week after. And we have got the gorilla cart loaded up with straw. Because, like I said, weather this weekend. So while I kind of go and disperse some straw, we'll just do updates. And our last little bit of a pile, some friends of ours was running the market over the winter market. Really, Skipper has loads to say apparently. They were running a winter market, holiday market, and they had a 17-foot Christmas tree that they needed something to do with. So they called me up and said, hey, you need a 17-foot Christmas tree? Absolutely need a 17-foot Christmas tree. Let's do it. So they brought it over and we cut it down, and the goats have been munching on it since probably about beginning of the year. And we're down to our last little pile. Likewise, big guy, likewise. We're just going to check some of the coops. This one I know doesn't need any straw because I've had a bale of hay in there and they are just spreading it. It is thick, it is warm, and I'm not worried about these guys. Not worried at all. Hi. Hi. It looks smaller than it really is on camera. These guys have plenty of room. They want out, but I'm not going to be home. And, you know, I've got a certain puppy that's way over yonder that likes to eat birds still. Cora and Sunny, knock it off. I really don't need you digging over there. And I mean, Squirt's pretty far down, but we don't need to unbury Squirt. We still got the quail doing good. These three are doing great. They're actually big enough and ready to come out of this. I need to get them in a bigger coop. Alright, let's go check on the littles. Probably definitely throw some straw down for them. Hi guys, how we doing? Hi. I think they have decided they like what I did over there. Fun to play in. What do you think, guys? A little hiding spot? Somewhere to go have fun? What do you think? Listen to the talking. I love listening to my birds talk. And now Cora's got a good thick layer of straw, and she'll make it into her own little nest. Hi, Gracie Lou. It's just straw. You guys aren't going to be overly excited about it. Hi, baby. Hi, girls. Now, these guys, I haven't decided if I'm going to come and throw straw over here yet or not. Because believe it or not, with their shelter and way, you can see way back in the back over here, it's completely enclosed. And there's actually stall mats in there and everything. And that's where they go and hunker down anyway, just because. So I haven't decided yet. I am probably not. Partially because I can't breathe and I'm freaking exhausted to go over there and haul hay. These girls they're bigger, they're thicker. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl's coming to say hi. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Hi, and Miss Cheryl's, I think, gonna be our first one to kid this year. What do you think, Cheryl Barrel? There's Kara. Kara should be our last one of the big ones. Not of this year, of the big ones. So, yeah. There's these guys. All right. Alright, we're over in this goatee area. Still debating on these guys. These guys are pretty thick. Very enclosed in for the most part, so I'll decide. But let's get this one full. Hi, love. Like you in my weenie. Let's go say hi to Mama. Oh, I don't know what she's gonna do. She is just staying itty bitty, and I mean tiny. She's maybe the size of the average 8-month-old and not quite a year. And she's almost a year old. And she's still tiny. And there's her adopted mama, Coconut, but I call her Coconut. My unicorn, who's had a band on her horn for who knows how long, and it's just not going anywhere. Hi, what are you doing, my love muffin? What are you doing, my love? little bit more. It's almost getting close to him to put these into use. And this is your idea of helping, dude. This is Star's idea of helping get ready for the cold. Star seems to think I have a wagon full of food. But I just got a wagon full of straw, Star. Oh no, now you're a mess. Alright, just put the wagon away. I've run out of time. I got 90% of everybody with straw. I gotta go to work. So, tonight I will finish up where it needs to be. But, girls are already in here looking over their new flooring. Oh, I dropped my tissue in there. That's what that is. I dropped my tissue. Likewise. There's this one. Stall number 1 is done. And heck, we're just getting these pre-ready for babies too. So, I mean, guys, we're doing fabulous. We are prepped. The only ones who need some straw are the boys over here. The girls are all ready to go. I'm Miranda. And if you're local and need a fainting goat, she needs a home. Miss Cake needs a home. And Chai needs a home. So if you're local and you need a goat, these 3 girls need a home. 2 of them possibly pregnant. My cookie nut. So, yeah. We're doing well. We're doing good. Winter is here. We've got all the hoses picked up and the water troughs full. Oh, and I need to get those guys these guys over here. The other Oberhasleys some straw down, so I will do that after work. But y'all, have a good one. Hi, Lavender. Hi, Lilac. Hi, pretty girl. And these are Laurel's girls. And there's Shrek. That is Art's son that I ended up bringing home. I'm sure you guys know that. And I see little changes in Miss Lilac over here. Her teats are elongating. She seems to be developing a little bit of an udder for her first baby. And Lavender is doing the same. And I just love that my guineas are loving the trees too. So yeah, you all have a great one. We will see you guys here in a few days with a update. We'll do bump dates, updates, and see how everybody survived the cold. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. So I decided to add this on to the tail end of the video tonight. So this is how good straw does for the goats. Yes, it's a little dark. I apologize. It's sun's almost setting and I'm trying to beat the snow and stuff. I'm feeding. I just got home from work. And as you can tell, this is what they think of filling their shelters up with straw. The straw I was going to give to those girls that I tossed over there to go move, they ate it. So yeah. So this is what the goats do with the straw. That's how grateful for they are. But I guess if anything, it helps keep them warm while it's cold, because as they eat, it creates body temperature. Because they're what's called a ruminant goat. Or a ruminant animal. Obviously, it's a goat. My guinea obviously has something to say. So, hey, at least it'll give them a little extra to nibble on, to lay in. They'd be good. We're ready for the cold. Bring it on.